Course Overview. Module 10 immerses you in the vital practices surrounding the presentation, safeguarding, and historical archiving of sculptural and 3D art forms. Sculptural practice does not end with creation, it extends to the realm of viewer engagement, cultural permanence, legal acknowledgement, and curatorial positioning. In a rapidly digitizing world where physical and virtual exhibitions coalesce, artists must be equipped with the curatorial, archival, and technological tools required to effectively display, preserve, and document their creations. This module, therefore, functions on three critical axes: exhibition, the theory and logistics of showcasing sculptures in physical galleries, public spaces, museums, and digital environments; preservation, understanding materials longevity, conservation science, climate control, and preventive care to extend an artwork's lifespan; documentation, methods for recording, archiving, and authenticating sculptural works for future generations; legal claims, historical accuracy, and digital permanence. By the end of this module, you will not only be artists, they will be custodians of sculptural heritage. Learning outcomes. By completing this module, you will be able to conceptualize and execute curatorial plans for sculptural works, utilize best practices in conservation and preservation across varied materials and environmental contexts, archive and document works both physically and digitally using global standards, evaluate the impact of lighting, space, audience interaction, and thematic coherence in sculpture exhibitions. Understand intellectual property and legal issues related to sculpture ownership, reproduction, and public display. Develop artist statements, portfolios, catalogs, and digital exhibitions for broad dissemination. Exhibition design and curation of sculptural works. A. Physical exhibition gallery. Layout, spatial arrangements, pedestal height, negative space, sightlines. Lighting strategy, directional lighting, shadow interplay, emphasis and drama. Audience flow, pathways, interaction zones, tactile considerations, ADA compliance. Thematic narratives, grouping works by theme, chronology, or contrast. Interdisciplinary shows, integration with video, performance, sound, or virtual elements. B. Public art installation permits and civic regulations foundation engineering for heavy sculptures, anti-theft and vandalism deterrence. Community engagement and educational programming. C. Virtual and mixed reality exhibitions, 5R/AR gallery spaces, Mozilla Hubs, Art Steps. 360-degree documentation and virtual tours NFTs, and blockchain-based provenance, interactive 3D models embedded in artist websites. Preservation and conservation science. Preserving sculpture demands a material-specific, context-aware approach. Artists will explore A. Environmental factors, relative humidity and temperature control, UV exposure and light sensitivity, air pollutants and gaseous reactions, salt crystallization in outdoor installations. B. Preventive conservation techniques, coatings, sealants, and varnishes. Regular condition reporting, integrated pest management, safe storage protocols, padded shelving, foam supports, acid-free packaging. C. Material-specific guidelines, bronze, waxing, oxidation management, wood, pest resistance, moisture control, clay and ceramics, crack prevention, kiln refiring, mixed media and found objects, stability assessment, deacidification, digital models, file redundancy, format obsolescence planning. Documentation, cataloging, and legal considerations. A. Photographic and video documentation, standardized image capturing, ISO, white balance multi-angle, macro detail recording, video walkthroughs, and time-lapse of construction. B. Metadata and archiving standards. Use of Object ID, Getty's CDWA, and Dublin Core metadata. Cloud-based backups and digital repositories, GitHub, Sketchfab, archive.org, watermarking, encryption, and digital fingerprinting. C. Portfolio and artist statements, writing coherent, reflective, and professional descriptions, contextualizing work historically, technically, and emotionally, preparing catalogs for galleries and collectors. D. Legal protections, copyright, registration, moral rights, attribution and integrity, public art commissions and licensing reproduction rights and contracts. Case studies and professional practices. You will analyze installation timelines for large-scale public works, e.g. Anish Kapoor, Anthony Gormley. Museum conservation protocols, the Louvre, the British Museum. AI-based restoration of fragmented sculptures, curatorial statements from prominent exhibitions, e.g. Venice Biennale. Capstone exhibition and final assessment. As a final exercise, each student curates a solo or group digital exhibition, submits conservation plans for at least 3 of their own sculptures, prepares a comprehensive artist catalog with photos, 3D models, metadata, and statements, presents an exhibition proposal for a physical or virtual space. Theoretical foundations and critical thinking. Philosophical and ethical questions raised include: can a sculpture without documentation truly exist historically? Who owns a digitally modeled public sculpture? The artist or the coder? Should AI-generated 3D works be exhibited with the same reverence as hand-carved pieces? You will debate and respond to these complexities in academic reflections. Conclusion. In sculpture, creation is only half the story. Without thoughtful exhibition, your audience cannot experience it. Without dedicated preservation, time will erase it. Without clear documentation, your legacy cannot outlive you. Module 10 teaches artists to go beyond form into cultural immortality.